In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 dating tips based on the law of attraction that cannot steer you wrong. If you follow these 6 tips and follow them correctly, you should have no issues finding the ultimate love and attracting success in your dating experience. Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt from quickmanifest.com, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 6 dating tips based on the law of attraction teachings and how you can use them in your life. If you are finally deciding to put yourself out there on the dating market, the idea can sometimes be a little scary, maybe a little overwhelming, especially in today's society when we have a lot of pressure to always be our best, I guess, as much as possible. Thankfully, though, we have the powers of the law of attraction, the powers of the universe, to help us achieve the results we desire in the love and the dating world. And that's what this video is going to be all about today. So let's go ahead and get started. The first tip is understanding that the past is the past. And I wanted to talk about this first because it's important to understand that the past should play no role in how you approach the dating world. See, there's a lot of us that tend to believe that our past defines us. It defines us some way, like everything that happens has truly mattered. You know, maybe in the past we got a divorce, maybe we've been on 100 dates and they've all been failures. Maybe we have some social anxiety issues or something like that, but the reality of it is this is all an illusion. The past is no more than a memory. It's just a memory and nothing else. The only reason we believe the past is shaping us into who we are is because we've been attached to some type of importance to the past, and we have attached some importance to things that occurred in the past. So we need to let go of the past. We need to understand that it's just an illusion and it's not real. So from this point forward, we can create whatever reality we want with the power of our thoughts. You know, we can choose to ooze with confidence, or we can put self-imposed stresses on ourselves. The choice is completely up to us. So I would suggest starting with a clean slate in your life and decide to move forward into the dating world with more confidence and exhilaration than ever before, with the understanding that you have the law of attraction guiding you every single step of the way. All right, the next step I want to talk about is you need to find love for yourself. You need to love yourself. And again, I think we can all agree that we've heard this one before. You can't love anybody until you love yourself. And while this gets stated often, it may be the truest thing that has ever been said. I mean, for those of you that know Brian Rose, who's the creator of London Real, he's even taken this kind of one step further and said, we can't see in others what we don't see in ourselves. So when we don't have a great love for ourselves, we have a hard time truly falling in love with others, and they do us as well. And when we don't have, an outgoing confidence in ourselves, it's hard for us to connect with others. So life is a complete, internal game. So we would need to work to start seeing the wonderful things about ourselves and start focusing on those wonderful things. Because the more you see yourself in like a positive light, the more it becomes the default of your thoughts, and the more you're going to start attracting amazing love into your life. Okay, the next tip is to push past fear. So obviously, when you start putting yourself out there in the dating world, going on some dates and things like that, you're going to feel some fear. And fear is completely natural And it's really nothing to be scared of or hide from or anything like that. And this might be completely against anything you may have been taught before about fear, because fear is actually a really, really good thing, because it's showing you a place where you can grow and expand in your life. I always imagine the feeling of fear being like a brick wall. And every time, I overcome a fear, I'm knocking down that brick wall. I'm knocking it down. There's a really good quote from Joshua, who is channeled by Gary Temple Bodley. They've got quite a few really good books, and it's about fear. And it basically says that this physical experience, this world that we're in, was not designed for us to seek comfort. It was not designed for us to experience life. And sometimes our experiences are uncomfortable, but often there's great reward for enduring a little discomfort. So if we hide out in our comfortable dwellings, safe from all these uncomfortable experiences, we'll miss the most important aspect of physical existence. And that's the fact that we expand as a result of our experiences. And we've come here to expand. So in other words, don't let the feeling of discomfort hold you back from finding love. Get in situations that make yourself feel uncomfortable, because that's absolutely a great thing. Nothing bad comes from feeling fear. Only a great feeling of exhilaration after you've knocked that wall down. All right, the fourth one we're going to talk about is to stop all that negative talk. So when you start speaking negative things, you will attract negative things. So it's very easy for us to, switch into a default mode in our minds and let the negative talk control our lives. Maybe we had a few bad dates, so that voice in our head tells us that we're failures, and we'll never find true love, and we should just stop the dating game altogether. But this couldn't be further from the truth. So that's why it's important to control that conversation in our head and be our own booster, right? Be our own number one fan. Keep, talking yourself up. The reason we may not have had success in our dating yet is because, we've been falling victim to our own voice. So make today the day where, you just start telling yourself positive things. If negative chatter or negative thought, creeps in, immediately notice it and switch it to something more empowering, more positive. And just keep doing that until you find relief. And then once you do this enough, it becomes your normal habit of thought. And you'll literally begin attracting unlimited success in your life, in your love life, in your dating life, and everything if you can do that. All right, the next law of attraction dating tip is calm your resistance. If you've ever listened to Abraham Hicks, you'll know they talk about the major role that resistance plays in our lives and how it affects everything. And the more resistance we have, the less we can manifest. The less resistance we have, the more we can manifest. So much like negative talk, resistance can creep up when we least expect it and make the easiest things seem incredibly difficult, right? So you might feel resistance around the idea of, putting yourself out there and going on dates. You might feel resistance around the idea of falling in love and starting a family. You might feel resistance simply, having a conversation between two people. Whatever the situation is, resistance can be eliminated. And once it is, life becomes so much sweeter. Life becomes so much better. One of the best ways to eliminate resistance is through the powerful practice of meditation. Because meditation calms our anxious responses to our thoughts. It calms our anxiety, our stress, and allows us to experience life in bliss. When we're living life easier, when we're a little bit easier about life and in a blissful state, we aren't prone to feeling any resistance whatsoever. I personally meditate every single day for at least 10 minutes, but I far prefer to do it for like 20 minutes when I have more time, usually twice a day. So if meditation isn't something that you do on a regular basis, that might be one of the reasons why you might be having trouble, in your dating life, if that's been your experience so far. Because the more blissful you feel, the more of a receptive mode you're in, and the more love you're going to attract. I actually have a special meditation on attracting love with a specific person, but this can be used in any situation, whatever situation you're in, if you're trying to attract love and things like that. So I'll go ahead and leave the link to that above in the corner. It should be the eye that'll stick out now, but I'll also leave it below in the description if you want to check it out. Use it tonight, maybe before you're going to bed, so it can click into your subconscious mind. Amazing things could very well take place if you give that a try. So, okay, and the final tip, number 6, the law of attraction dating advice, the final one is just have fun with it. What is the fastest way to get the law of attraction to work for you? To live a resistant-free life, right? That's what we just talked about. And what is the best and easiest way to do so is to have fun. It's that simple. When you vibrate in the state of fun, you literally have no resistance whatsoever. Like you're high on life and you're receiving the best out of each and every moment. We're spontaneous and laugh a lot, and joy just oozes in every moment that we feel like we're having fun. So that is quite simply the best vibration to have, because it allows everything we want to easily flow to us. So when it comes to things like dating, just have fun with it. Just relax and enjoy every aspect of it. Enjoy both the positive and enjoy the negative. Go into the dating world knowing that no matter what happens, it is for your highest good. It's all part of the exploration of this wonderful planet. And if you approach it all like this, your results are going to be more incredible than you could ever imagine. That concludes the list of the top 6 law of attraction dating tips. If you did enjoy this video, I do ask that you please like it and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you have any tips of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments below and share them with everybody. And before you go, please check out some of my other videos right here on the screen. Other than that, good luck with getting out there in the dating world. Much love to you all.